Hey Andy, I'm incredibly confused. Here is a story for full context. When I originally created my Patreon account to become a Beyond Synth Patterson, I was asked to input a name. I thought, you know what, maybe I'll pick a silly alias like many of the other Pattersons. During contemplation, I was brought back to fond childhood memories when I addictively enjoyed flicking 3.5-inch floppy disk flaps, much like clicking pens or cracking fingers. Therefore, I chose the silly name Floppy Flap Flicker and continued to enter it into the text box, unknowingly to me, incorrectly, as Floppy Flap Filker. Upon completion of the Patreon account, I continued my mission to donate to Beyond Synth. I was then issued the task of selecting a donation tier, which required comparing the price to the reward's value to my financial situation. This was too much information to process that night, so I went to bed. As the weeks passed by, I was feeling guilty that I continued to freeload Beyond Synth and that I was procrastinating to support it. I thought to myself, the world is ending, so support Beyond Synth already before it's too late. So I went home from work that day, logged on to Patreon, and noticed my incorrectly spelled name. As I proceeded to edit the name to correct it, I changed my mind. I no longer wanted to be known as a silly guy. Instead, I now had the desire to be known as a cool guy. Another contemplation session occurred and I decided to change my name to Energon Cubes, a reference to the hit 80s children's cartoon that Andy and I enjoy, called The Transformers. Surely he will think that that name is cool, I thought. So that's what I changed it to. I remember confirming that I changed it by refreshing the page multiple times. Then I proceeded to complete the steps to become a Beyond Synth Patterson. The next week I play the latest episode at work like I usually do, and to my astonishment, Andy introduces me as my old and incorrectly spelled name that I thought I changed. I was questioning my sanity the rest of the day. That evening when I arrived home, I log on to Patreon, and sure enough, the name wasn't changed. I was baffled. Is my brain malfunctioning, I thought? Did I hallucinate changing my name? Was I dreaming? I did not come to any logical conclusions, but my best theory, which is currently keeping my brain from entering safe mode, is that it was a glitch in the Matrix. I then decide to write a 3-paragraph long story to inform Andy of the situation and to ask him if he has any other theories that may clear up my confusion.